person to show up.
What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
Been here before?
Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact. And today I plan on streaming this final reputation quest for this version, I guess. Yeah, it's just this version, the Children of Echoes ones. For some reason, I don't know why they did it this way, but we were able to play like we were able to play the People of the Springs up until a point, and then we were able to play the Scions of Canopy up until a point, and we were able to play Children's Echoes up to a point, but then they locked the rest of it behind what would you call it, like the main quest, the Archon Quest. So yeah, I don't know why they did it this way. It kind of made it so that it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like a smooth story experience since they're kind of all cut up. But yeah, we're gonna do that today. Oh, hello, one funny duck. You seem to be able to jump on my live streams. I really appreciate that. Have you played this story yet? There's only 8 days left before this bonus reward goes away. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it today. Hopefully you're down to watch some Genshin Impact story today. What do they want me to do, actually? Let's go. It was it this? I think it was this. I guess I can just go to here, go to quest. All right, focus mode. Yes. You don't really want to. Yeah, I guess these what would you call it? These kind of side stories are not really as good as some of like the main stories. They don't seem to put as much effort into like editing it down. But yeah, one thing actually, like I was actually kind of angry a few days ago when I tried to do, there was like a daily somewhere around here where you needed to, like, I don't know, groom one of those dinosaur things. You're supposed to like select a bunch of things and then he's either mad at you or happy at you. But I accidentally triggered this quest because I walked by where it's supposed to be. It starts off like in this area here, and I was really mad because I really wanted to just get the daily over with and then I would leave and go to work. But then the cutscene triggered and there's no way to get out of the cutscene. I have to like sit through the entire like dialogue section. So I decided to like boot up the like OBS and record it, and the video itself is like 15 minutes long. It was a 15-minute like cutscene triggered by proximity just because I accidentally walked by the main character there. I recorded it and I thought like, oh, since I recorded it, I can maybe just show it on the stream, but I don't think I'm going to. That seems a little bit tedious. All we need to know is that we met Shilolin. There was another character. I think her name was actually on here. Was it Tatsoli? It doesn't really matter. It's one of those like generic NPC characters. She's like getting forgetful for some reason. But we're going to visit this character to like check on the stones that apparently we put together for her. And her kid. But yeah, there was one funny moment that I'm kind of sad that wasn't really like captured on stream or anything, but it's like Shilolin was like, is there a table around here? Maybe I should just go to where it was. All right. Oh, yeah, this is probably the best. Yeah, I can't really. Genshin lore is like pretty interesting when it like has to do with Lumine and stuff, but there's like a lot of Genshin lore that just seems like filler. But I don't know, we get to learn more about like the culture of this area and stuff, which I think is still worth kind of exploring. I believe it was like up here somewhere. Yeah, this is Shilolin's shop, and she was sitting on this thing right here. And when you triggered the cutscene, a NPC walks in and starts a conversation like, oh, where's the thing? And then she's like putting her head down and taking a break, and she's like, oh, your thing is in this shelf and blah 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 blah, you can grab it and go if you like. And then all of a sudden like Paimon like pops up from like underneath the table and goes like, hey Shilolin. That was kind of like a funny moment, but it just, the entire dialogue section was a bit too long just to say like a few things, so I don't think it's worth worth like me trying to put together like my OBS to play a video or something. But yeah. Fun fact, Kenichi is the only 5-star male in 2024 so far. Oh, new 5 stars. Oh, of new 5 stars. Actually, yeah. Let's take a look at the characters. Just 2024. Yeah, he's not 5-star. I guess Nouvellette came out with Fontaine. So that was last year. Right? Yeah, that was last year. Risley as well. And then... yeah, there's like... I guess Notlin just came out, so... I wonder who... actually, I don't know. I think in this game, it generally leans towards female characters anyways, because there's only like teenager and adult, or tall male, like Kamisato, I guess, or I guess these two body types. But then for females, it was like kind of the older teen body, the adult woman body, and then the little kid body, right? So there's more variety for female characters. But yeah, I got an achievement apparently. I wonder what I did. Was it just exploration? Yeah, I was exploring Natlin to try and get more Primo Gems. Because, ooh, I got more. Okay, there was another exclamation mark. Oh, here it is. Defeat Magyu, Genki, and co-op. Oh, okay. There's like a, what do you call it? Like a event right now that requires you to like play with other people, and that was the reason why I got that, I guess. Anyways, I kind of sidetracked it, but let's actually continue the quest. We'll do this. We'll go over here. Yeah, I think this is good place. And yeah, we'll continue the story. I don't really remember what happened. That's how forgettable these stories are, I guess, which is a shame. But apparently there was like a... oh wait, no, I need to go down. X. There's apparently a girl, I think she's like sick or something. Or she needed something, and she tried to run off, and then we went out to find her. But then she has like a mission, and for whatever reason, we now have... is it here? No. We have like these books that we want to give her. They don't seem to show up in the quest items. Am I just skipping it? Oh yeah, these two things. Somewhat aged copy of Tiquil the Brave, and spanking new copy of Tiquil the Brave. So both Shiroden and Traveler, I guess, want to give her a copy of this, so we got like 2 different copies of this story for her. I think it's like supposed to be her birthday or something like that. Yes. I'm in desperate need of this resource as well. Alright. Back on track. Oh, it's daytime. Woo!
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Oh, this is Tetsuo. I don't remember her name. Tatsoli? It's Paimon. Wait, what? Why did she bolt?
What a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
We came to visit Nechka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nachka.
Seems Hoyo said that gacha games sell better if the characters are female and waifus, even though the second best gacha game was mostly male characters? What's the second best gacha game? I can only think of like Fate Go as like a really popular one, but that has a lot of female characters in it too. Yeah, I can't really think of what the other gacha game is. Let me know once you get to this part with the stream delay.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some.
Chocolatl.
Shilonin used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Guess I can do this as well. I'm still like kind of beside myself whether I should show this or not. This chat box that's like over here. But like YouTube apparently just keeps track of the chat so that people watching the VOD, it still appears on the side as if like the VOD is like playing and there's like a chat history. But I don't know, maybe having this makes the experience of the live stream look like kind of like a live stream since it has like, I don't know, chat and stuff on it. I'm still like not really sure, but I'll just keep it here for
You
now.
were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
okay. Sure thing.
Oh, Paimon will help too.
My mom's helping.
Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
Was this person or this character this big before? I thought this was like one of the smaller ones. Did he like grow up?
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
All right. So we can actually go into this house. Enter Tatsoli's home.
sorry. Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
You like to see the chat on screen too? I think I personally like the aesthetic of having like the face cam and the chat too. It's just that sometimes, like when I was playing Zenless Zone Zero and stuff, like the face cam and the chat was obscuring like a lot of like of what's the game is showing with like the dialogue sections and stuff. But I think I'll keep it like this for now. And since you like it, it's more the reason to keep it up too. Look at those
Have
legs.
a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Yay.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The VODs can be viewed in full screen. Oh, that's true. That makes it like, I don't know, people who want to watch on their phones or something, they might not have a lot of screen real estate, and making it a full screen will make it so that they can watch the entire VOD and they'll have chat like scrolling behind. I guess like my problem with chat is not really that big of a problem since I don't really have a lot of people chatting, so it's not like it's zooming by like really quickly or anything.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
You've been close for some time then,
We
eh?
heard that you two are from the same tribe. but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
Like looking at my own face cam and I'm like, I'm not in the center of it. How do I get myself in the center? Or this way? Yeah.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Maybe if I move my camera, boop, 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 it will look better. Because I like being here on my desk. My keyboard and stuff it feels good here. But then when I put myself in the center, I feel like I'm a little bit too far to the... It's left for me. I don't know which direction it is for you guys.
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nichka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichka's bed.
You two seem like family. Shilonen seems like an older sister to Neshka.
That's how Nichka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Pen pal sister, eh?
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nichka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well,
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
you just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nichka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nichka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nichka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
So how did Nechka get so sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nichka's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Oh, we're Abyss experts at this
That
point.
night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off.
New ancient name is like new ancient? That's kind of an oxymoron, right? New, but it's also ancient. But it's new, but it's also very old.
I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nichka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe
Holy
for
moly.
2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nachka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds.
Ugh.
I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nachka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nachka, my daughter. My Nachka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nachka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nachka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first. Things will get better. Oh, can we actually say this? We don't know. We don't know the future.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Tacos? Ooh.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Enough talk. Let's start with a fried egg. A fried egg is a little meme. I guess an inside joke to Genshin Impact players that it's able to, like, res people from the dead.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I haven't actually had anything to eat for a while, too. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. Oh well, I'll eat after the stream. I promise the plates will be picked clean. I can eat an entire fish myself. You can eat an entire paimon yourself.
It just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate!
How about a cup of grain fruit mixed with chocolate?
Ugh, is that even good?
Okay.
I don't know what a
Got it.
grain fruit is.
I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in.
She has a DoorDash?
Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
That kid. He still calls her a kid. I was actually kind of curious what they were talking about when, Wait, which one's the food in? Is it this one? What is a well, how do you pronounce that? Oh, the new thing. Is it this? No, that's a kakahoto. What is the whatever drink they were drinking? I guess I don't have that ingredient. Is it this? Spinal fruit. Oh, this is a grain fruit. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what whatever the sake taco or whatever drink was. I thought it was this. And I don't really know what that is, the still though. Some of this stuff is not even from Natlin. Ah well. Well, let's see what we got. What do you got to say?
That kid. She's just like Nachka.
Where's Nachka? Why is she not hanging out with us? Is she like sleeping or something? She's taking her nap before for dinner. But she just said napping will make you lose your appetite. Atui. Okay. Oh, it's this far. Ooh. Alright. Help Tatsoli retrieve the goods. I did miss you, I guess.
Delivered the ingredients yet.
You're here, you're back.
I thought we'd see someone
You're
come
back in
flying
chat.
down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the
He didn't
Canopy wouldn't
miss
be
much.
flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Should we keep walking? Maybe the blurry person got lost. Oh, there he is.
just
Whoa.
saw a
Speak of the
ghost.
devil. He just saw a ghost.
Hey, you there! Sorry, but does Tlasoli live around here?
How would we know? Why would he assume we know?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself.
Why would you eat yourself?
Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Okay.
Shilonen, where'd she go?
She went to kill the
She's already
monsters.
gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
Mhm. Uh-oh. I always feel bad fighting like the little ones, like this guy right here. And for every like iteration of them for each of the areas, I'm like, why are they sending like kids after us? That's not fair.
Here goes.
Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail! Lots off!
Random dinosaur facts. Sure, I don't mind.
Let's get it on!
Why would you have random dinosaur facts? Are you in like some sort of dinosaur class in your school?
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
That's a lot of goods.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right.
They wanted his food.
I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters.
He hauled all
area
this
is
by
usually
himself?
Very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy.
Yeah, okay, sure, I won't judge.
Tlasoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
What? Everyone's forgetting about Nichka? What's going on here? Is it an Irminsul thing?
Look at that. He has a Blaze Gem inscription too.
Ooh. So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's quite a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you.
Oh, your family likes dinosaurs? That's cool. I don't really know what the latest news on dinosaurs were, but back in my day when I was in school, dinosaurs were giant lizards. But apparently, I learned this from watching one of the newer Jurassic Park movies. Apparently, dinosaurs are just like birds. So, like, chickens are like the descendants of T-Rexes or something like that. But yeah, that's cool. I would like to hear some random dinosaur facts. I'll read them out as well. And people who watch the VOD can also learn some new dinosaur facts as well.
I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing, Paimon can help too.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
And they're all carrying Blaze Gems inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Oh, she referred to herself as she's. Wouldn't it just be Paimon's not sure how to say it, but Paimon's got a strange feeling about
Once
this.
you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Ooh, that's a lot of... They went for like a Costco run. I don't know if people in the... I guess Costco is from the States, so I assume a lot of people in the suburbs go to Costco to do Costco runs, right? Wait, what happened here? Why are there enemies here? Were these enemies always here? Well, they're leaving me alone, so... Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm just passing by. Alright. I'm actually surprised they didn't attack me on sight. Alright, we will go in. Ooh.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
We had to fight some weirdos.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
But where's Nashka? We keep referring to her, but she's not here. Tatsuli gets to work in the food after cooking some time, blah, 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 blah. Lots of
There's
food.
so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
Oh, is those were those meatballs?
They
Let
were
us-
all
give us
pretty
a good
simple
look at the
dishes
food
to
again.
make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
What would you like to start with, Paimon? No flying on the table, Paimon.
Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh yeah, can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones?
I actually just noticed this like braid coming out of her hair. That's like multicolored.
I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
What is this? Is this like giant takoyaki? Or meatballs? Or I don't know, this like thing is bigger than her head. Like how do you eat this? Or is it just like weird scaling for this food?
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway.
What?
Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle.
It seems like the audio quality for her voice is a little different than like everyone else's.
But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for.
Oh, okay, so she's still like super sick then.
Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
Uh-oh.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Jurassic Park took the... I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Deinonychus? body and used the name from the Velociraptor because the Velociraptor sounded cooler, but it was really the size of a turkey, still deadly. Oh, okay. That's like the original Jurassic Park movie that was like out in the 90s, right? The Velociraptors are like super tiny or something like that. But then they're like, no, tiny things aren't that scary. We want to make them like at least like bigger than humans, but then still fit indoors and open doors and stuff.
Huh? What? How does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life.
What? Is that how it works?
But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes.
That's very,
The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother.
Alright, another dinosaur fact. The Triceratops was misidentified 3 times at first, thinking it was a buffalo, then a different dinosaur because it was mixed with others' bones. But in the end, Triceratops was one of the only things that could fight a T-Rex. Oh, really? Because of their horns, they can like charge at them?
She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
Ooh, very sad. Oh no, she fell asleep.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What? Then she can implant false memories as well. It's like, remember that one part where I was really mean to you? Well, that doesn't exist anymore. Oh no,
What do you mean?
is that why she has like bags under her eyes? Because she's like spending day and night trying to reweave this memory scroll?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago.
The Blaze Gem inscription. Whose is it?
The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
Also, they fought for dominance and breeding rights. There is even bones with fractures on their frills from others' horns. Ooh, that's cool. Is it kind of like lions? Like they fight each other for, I don't know, like the alpha male spot in the pride or whatever, who gets to like breed with all the female lions, kind of like that.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Wait, what? Then why are people wearing them? Just because it's a cool fashion thing? I don't remember what significance Blaze Gem's inscriptions were. Did they boost power or something?
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss has something to do with Nechka. Dun dun dun.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name.
What? Can you give us one? Oh no, but we'll lose our memory, so no, we don't want one. As much as I want Pyrolumine, that would be really cool, actually, now that I think about it. A little bit of a tangent, but Pyrolumine will have like a Natlin traversing ability, right? Is that why they're keeping it away from, like, not like keeping it outside of the hands of players at the moment? Because they don't really know exactly. Or maybe the Pyrolumine that they've designed, like her ability to traverse Natlan is not a part of like this area. It's like maybe later on when we do get Pyrolumine, that area has like a way to, I don't know. We already have running on water and climbing cliffs. I don't know what else. What other kind of traversal there are. Can we fly? Maybe we can fly. And they didn't want to like release that right away and just kind of break everything. But in Natlan, like you know how like in Fontaine we can swim underwater when we're hydro. Actually, no, we can swim underwater regardless of what we resonate with. But when we are hydrolumine, or I guess the idea is that we gain the ability to do that just because we can resonate with hydro. So when we can resonate with pyro, will we have like a crazy Natlan traversing ability too? I guess that's what I was getting at. All right, more dinosaur facts. Where was it? I think there was a few that came by. The Velociraptor fought with their claws on their toes. Their large claws was only sharp on the points, so it wasn't for slashing but for stabbing. So they would hold their prey and stab them in the neck or organs. Ooh. Also, the mosasaurs was thought to walk on land, but they found their fins couldn't hold any muscle or tendons, so that was quickly fixed. I don't know what a mosasaur is. And now we know they swarm like sharks and snakes. Oh, okay. Mosasaurs was thought to walk on land, but they found their fins. Are those the like knockless monster? Knockless monster looking like guys, the mosasaurs. And yeah, like I think Nessie or something from Super Mario is supposed to be inspired by it.
And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time.
Is she stealing other people's memories to try and remake the memories for Nachka of the Wind?
Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nachka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple.
Oh, they're the shorter necked versions of those. Okay.
I want to forge an ancient name for Nachka that contains all of her past memories.
You're going to make an ancient name for Nachka? A brand spanking new ancient name. But ancient names must be approved by the Wayub.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wayub is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wayub's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nachka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nachka?
Is that how that works? If person A remembers person B, it doesn't mean that memory of person A is what person B is experienced, so it's not like she can collect everyone else's, like a second person point of view of one person and be able to just like recreate the memories. They might remember like the situation or the action or the whatever moment that's happening, but they won't, it's not in their point of view, so they don't really have like the emotional connection with it, right? It won't feel like their own memory. It'll feel like watching like a television or something, or watching someone else's explanation of a memory. I guess we're just supposed to hand wave that and be like, oh, don't worry, magic is supposed to be able to fix that. Magic, yeah. Even though Nachka of the Wind has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nachka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
Well, I guess they might go into the intricacies of that.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
Wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
She's like, I don't care about them.
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions.
I guess if this was like a sci-fi game, like Cyberpunk or something, where it goes into, I think there's a show called like Altered Carbon where they like put different people's brains onto different people's bodies and stuff. There's like a philosophical question as to like where the memory really is, and how like there's like a privacy kind of discussion there too. Like you can just look into other people's memories. That's like, I don't know, kind of getting into people's privacies and not being very nice and doing like bad things that way. Like you don't have to like spy on someone, you can just like steal their memories and then look through their memories instead. That's still very invasive.
Which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
The stegosaurs means roofed lizard, which comes from the thought of the plates on their back was a shell like turtles, but later found out it was wrong. But their brain is smaller than a walnut. I remember hearing that like dinosaur fact too at some point in my life. That the stegosaurus, like, they're gigantic, they're like huge, but their brains are like very, very small. But they're still able to, like, the nervous system is still able to like control the limbs and stuff. That was like kind of mind blown when I heard that. And the Triceratops brain was only the size of 1.5 walnuts. Oh, so much more neuron activity.
You made all of this yourself, Plusoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion.
Right. Creating ancient names takes like your soul or something, soul energy or something like that. And during the Archon Quest, I guess that's why they didn't want to have this quest happen before the Archon Quest, because it was a pretty big moment to learn that Shilonin is kind of putting herself in danger to follow Malvika's command or order to give the traveler an ancient name, because then she's essentially like putting her soul on the line in order to create S1. And if this was revealed, actually no, in my opinion, I guess even if you played this part first, I think it will give the Archon Quest a bit more weight, because you're like, oh, she's like sacrificing herself for her daughter. And when we go talk to Shilonin about making us an ancient name, we kind of go into that knowing like this is a really big ask. But I guess the writers wanted the story to flow a certain way, so they decided to do it this way instead.
I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
You have so many more, but your fingers hurt. Take it slow, I guess. There's still a lot left to this story, I think. Usually these stories take like 2 to 3 hours.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka.
What?
When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from, or where she should go.
Or where should she come from Cotton Eye Joe?
She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonen!
Shh, let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't feel like you need to stick around for my streams. I wanted to stream earlier, but I took a nap during the day after I did like a bunch of stuff. So I don't know. I always end up starting to stream around this time because I kind of feel like I want to stream and then go straight to bed essentially. Whereas like if I stream earlier and I finish a stream, then there's like a weird kind of gap between finishing streaming and going to bed, and it's like a little bit weird, I guess.
Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Actually, maybe I should like go to bed earlier. Maybe I should get used to going to bed earlier too. Then I can wake up earlier.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Wow, we're getting given a lot of stuff. Boop, 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 boop. What was that?
What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You play Genshin before you finish your day, before you go to bed. That's a good like bedtime routine, I guess. Play a little bit of video games before going to bed. I remember I used to do that when I go to school. I would like go home from school, play some video games, maybe do some homework, have dinner, and then play some more video games and go to bed. Those were the days. Now I have like a job and like I have to do all these chores and I have to cook for myself and everything. Being adults suck.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Ooh, Shilolen has some stuff to tell us.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
Ooh. Okay.
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
What does the new quest say? That's not what I wanted. This was what I wanted. Melodious chant, a prayer for blessings told to Crested Peaks, Act 3. A faint signal lingers. Head to Shilolen's workshop. Shilolen has caught a glimpse of the Blaze Gem inscription's forging process, and has guessed what Tatsoli means to use them for. For safety reasons, she will dismantle this particular inscription and analyze its inner workings first, and then decide whether to help Tatsoli save the gravely ill Nechka or not. Alright, where do they want me to go? Back here. Yeah, probably this one's better. Right. Beep. Oh man, I should just switch to Kachina so that I can use the drill to go up this. Right, we're back here.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
Oh, you do chores around the house? That's nice. I guess when I was young, I was expected to do chores like vacuum and stuff too, but I guess everyone's gotta help out around the house every now and then, right? But I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Ancient
Everything's
Jedi
piled up to the
texts.
ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven
Look at
scroll
her.
from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that
no.
was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
You have to go to bed soon? Okay. Hope you have a good night's sleep then. I guess it is a school night or whatever. Tomorrow is Monday. I got back to work tomorrow. Whoa, that must have hurt. Was Kachina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor.
I guess I can type in chat too, right? I haven't done that before. That's pretty cool.
Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Oh, that's cool that my name is highlighted. I guess since I'm the streamer, it like pops up a bit more. Oh, I'm learning so much new things. Are there really that many books inside? I thought a workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And
That's
to do
cool.
that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all.
That's actually a new thing I should like start doing more. If there's like dialogue and stuff that makes it so that I can't really speak at the moment, but there is like stream chat and stuff, then I can just type in chat. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. It's so simple.
But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature.
Oh,
Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit.
okay. So they want to use stories instead of memories to remake Nachka's like memories.
And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
If only they could be even more powerful. ...
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
One punch.
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example.
Our names?
From the moment you appeared in this world, Some person had already prepared a blessing for you,
Wait, what?
and that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift.
Oh, they're saying that person is like breaking the fourth wall right now, saying since I named her, I'm the one who blessed her with her name. Well, not Paimon, I mean the Traveler. It's just Paimon's on the screen right now.
It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that.
Paimon?
Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road, even though she floats. Her face.
Paimon always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
She shrugs, like, whatever. Try not to fall asleep on me next time. At least try not to eat so much.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
20%, that's not very
Well,
much.
that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Okay. Shinoden opens the door and walks into her shop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Shinoden rushes out the door with a box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling onto the ground inside.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
Aimon's peeping inside.
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Oh, Shinoden dismantled the Blaze Gem inscription. Wait, we're not qualified for this. We have no training.
Right here.
Alright. Wait, why do we have to go here to do that?
Here we are. This is the place.
Okay.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon. I'm sure Shinoden knows what she's doing.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
Okay, that's a whole lot of techno babble mumbo jumbo that I didn't
So,
understand.
Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
I don't think I've seen her in this pose before. There's a 80% chance that is part of the 20% chance. What?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew, the work would be impossible.
Makes sense. ... So you're talking about it from a technical perspective?
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
You really care about efficiency above all else. Sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon, nicknames your specialty. See, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Anyone can remember them.
Lumine smile here. It's so bright.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Aunt Flo. That's what you're gonna call her. Don't stress. Don't overstress, Paimon. You'd better make it a good one. Let's give her some pressure. You better make it a good one.
Smith?
Jane Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
I'm watching. Whoa, blah, blah, blah. Connect the activated phlogiston wedges. You want me to do what now? I guess we're using her ability to climb.
Bring it! Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe.
Whoa, her animation is
I'll leave
bugging
some
out.
space
What
here.
is that?
When the
You
link
can just-
engravings are
Ooh.
activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
Ooh.
There! That should complete the flow.
This is kind of like a constellation for characters, similar to that.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes? Dun dun dun.
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the, phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
It kind of looks like my mouse here, just blown up. Oop, get the mouse out of the way. Whoa, it's glowing.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
Kinda like you, Paimon. After some time, the blast of phlogiston ceases and the central inscription returns to Shilonin's hands.
So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonin? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal? So that means...
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It's necessary to save Nashka. It somehow doesn't seem right. I think I'm on the camp of it somehow doesn't seem
I knew
right.
you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you've even been able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
Hey, that's what I'm doing right now.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
What? You can do that?
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment, she might just... I see. This is the problem that we can't ignore.
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
She's already made up her mind. She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Let's go see Auntie. Tell her what she's doing is a little bit crazy, unless she has a really good idea. Oop, that's what I wanted to do. Whee! Oh. Whee! So far, the story is not really holding my attention. I have to admit. This story, I'm just like, yeah, let's get to some interesting stuff. All this ancient name stuff doesn't seem very interesting to me at the moment. Especially like since we already kind of did this whole ancient name thing when we were playing the Archon Quest. Oh, there's a little like Anemo thing here. I don't know what that's for. Let's find out. L. We need to put a Nemo person on the team. We will replace. We'll replace
My
Traveler for
experiment.
this. Ah, Sucrose. Good old reliable Sucrose. Excuse me? There we go. Oh, there's more. Was this all for a little like puzzle? Whee! Oh, yeah, it's only a little like puzzle thing. I thought something cool would happen. I was wrong.
needs research.
So wrong. Hee. Yeah, there's like so much stuff with all the characters that are in the game, and they don't really go into it. And yet we are talking about like ancient names and random stuff. Like, what is she? There's like rumors that she's related to her, but she's from Inazuma and she's in Mondstadt, and her hair is like green and hers is pink. But they have like foxy ears too, kind of, sorta. But wait, does she have a tail? I don't think she has a tail. So yeah, there's like theories that her race is like originally from Inazuma or something, and she's one of those yokais or whatever. Was it yokai that like migrated to Mondstadt and then made a home there, and then after a few generations they're like slightly different. Where's the Traveler? Here she is. Oop. Wait, what? Traveler.
This
we go.
world is full.
Yeah, I don't know why there's like so much stuff for each character that they can do, but they instead just like keep writing stories with like random NPCs. Like, I feel like the game would be a lot better if you can play more stories that are actually a part of your like actual playable characters. Like, these are the characters that you care about in the first place, right? But I guess if they have this level of story for main characters, it might not be that good. They might want to save like the better stories for the playable characters. Maybe that's why, I don't know. All right. Give us more food. Oh, we have synchronized steps, man.
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yippers.
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichika's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
And both you and Nachika are going to jail.
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
Oh, the table is already cleared except for a bunch of drinks for us.
I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
She forgot how to read.
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh no, she fall down. Don't fall down. Why are we lingering on this for so long?
Is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh no, did she fall down? Maybe she knocked something over.
Uh-oh. What if something fell on her? We should check. Paimon will go have a look.
Paimon, if something
Nechka,
did fall
don't
on
hurt
her,
yourself.
how are you going to pick it up with your tiny little hands?
Shilonen, is that you?
Hey, she remembers her.
You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
Wait, what?
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
That's like this kind of stuff is like, did they really need to go through all this like effort to explain this? It seemed pretty obvious, right? It's like, oh yeah, it wasn't the book that you gave her. It was a different book, and then that's, you can just kind of leave it at that. There's no need to like exposit like, oh, she had a fever and I didn't know anything about books, so I went to go check it out and had to buy one and ask for help and blah 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 blah. It's just like, there's so much exposition and stuff here that I think like the writing team can do a lot with just like cutting a lot of this fat out of this, and that will make like these experiences, these stories, just, I feel like it'll flow a lot better. It'll be more concise, and it won't like bore you to tears when you have to listen to them explain these like trivial things that don't really matter or push the story forward or anything.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money, and now it won't even be a surprise.
So she bought the same book that Shinoden bought then? Is that what they're saying?
All right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
No need to introduce ourselves anymore. Hello, Nechka of the Winds.
Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
We pat her head. Let's check your temperature. Seems the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately.
Immediately.
Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration.
The little crown of Paimon like floating up and down here.
What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
And more sunlight?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together.
Like mother, like daughter. They have the exact same ears. It's even the exact same color and same size as well.
Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachika's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
And, a wheelchair. And a bicycle.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp out with all this stuff, or
It
that
doesn't
stuff.
hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachika. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
You can't tell me what
you
to
can
do, you're
let
not
me
my
carry
mom.
these. And don't be a stranger, Nachika. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get a chance again.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Alright. No, don't attack me! Give the Blaze Gem inscription back to Ignal. Ich bin da. Oh, we gotta go here. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Angels at Joy Joy does.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
Who's Chanil?
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka.
At the beginning of this, like, quest, I guess, like, I think this is Act 3. So, like, Act 1 and 2 was about her, right? She was, like, lost. And we had to, like, help her get home or something like that.
I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
She's like, who are you?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like...
A big one.
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday.
The next
Sorry,
birthday.
Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
Oh, at this rate, it will be a surprise. She's gonna forget all this.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found
Unless
it!
you fix her at this
Sorry to keep
thing.
you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she's started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
Are they trying to hide the fact that she can't remember who she is?
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... To Kill Prey goddess of mountains and fire, let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return.
That's random that Paimon started doing this.
The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said,
Oh yeah, in the opening dialogue section, there was a huge like short story you're supposed to read. I think that might have been like what she's quoting, what Paimon's quoting. I didn't read it. I was just like, I don't have time for this. I have to go to work soon.
turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nichka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
You forgot? But didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait. Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay. Just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
Why does she look so suspicious?
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
We're talking about endings
Huh?
to a story.
Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Okay. So how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish. He should be close by.
Apaish Palan.
Stay close, Nachka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
You're not my real mom. It almost seems like I can like walk through here. Whee!
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Alright. Give the Blaze Gem inscription back to Apaish.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Something bad's gonna happen.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apaish.
Or something good's gonna happen.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa, offering a discount just like that? Plusoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nachka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now.
Are these rocket
How about
boots?
this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka.
I don't understand what they're getting at here right now. Like, is she doing everything for her and she gets no choice? Is that what they're going for right now?
His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable.
And the fact that she's lost her memory hasn't really been any issue so far.
I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Oh, walking high heels. All the
And there
ladies
goes
walk
Shilon
high
and
heels
dragging
in this
Tlasoli off
game.
to buy more stuff. Oh,
Let's
what a
just
busy
wait for
day.
them here. Be sure to stay close, Neshka.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon.
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
He's a brave character. I admire his courage.
What about you, Nichka? Which character do you like?
I like the villain.
I like Remak.
That the brother?
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequila. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle.
Wow, you remember all the details, Paimon. Seems like you were really immersed in the story.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nichka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequila, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
What? You said it yourself. That's the old version. That wasn't the one Nishka read.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Quatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nichka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's,
Come here,
You
Nichka.
shall not
Look at you.
pass.
You're sweating.
Mom!
We're about to recite her favorite line from the book.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nachka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nachka?
She was supposed to recite her favorite line until you guys rudely interrupted. She was having so much fun. You guys are party
Just about to
poopers.
get to the exciting part.
Shinolan, did you leave us with Nechka on purpose so we can talk to her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Nechka has a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say. It's like, that's not my mother.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nachka be in the heat for too long.
Are they saying like... Ah, no, that's a really dumb theory. But what I was thinking is like maybe Nechka died a long time ago. Or something. And then this kid kind of like... She like randomly took this kid in. She might be an orphan or something. And she's like, oh, that's a good deal, whatever. She doesn't actually have memory loss. She's just playing along. It's actually her that has memory loss because she's been like toiling away trying to like make this thing that supposedly restore her daughter's memory, but really like they're not related. That was my like theory that popped into my head for like a second, but I don't know, it seems a bit too ridiculous at this point for that to be in any way true.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Kevin? Alright. Give the Blaze Gem inscription back to Chevin. Chevin? If you like compare... Whoop. If you compare like... Kachina's like body to other kids. Her head like seems super huge. It's almost as if she's supposed to be like half the size of this character, just for her proportions to look normal. But like her proportions look so like large. Like look how thick her thighs and arms and how big her like head is compared to this like child character. We need to go this way. Wait. Yeah, this way. Wait. No, this way. Oh, she may have taken fall damage there.
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription.
Oh no, it
Jevin.
was this lady
I've also reinforced
that we
it,
found
so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
out in the wilderness that we needed to save, right?
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
Don't look at me.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Nechka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Bakal ever got wind of it.
Oh, we're gonna go tell him right now.
To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Bakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
I have to buy you some. If the price is good, we could buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
Is like this thing a jewelry technically? The thing on her head? Paimon.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Why are they trying to split them? Why are they trying to split them up? Shilolen's taking Tatsuli with her again. Let's keep talking with Nechka.
Come on, Nechka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Miss Traveler,
come here, Nechka.
Oh, what's happening here?
Huh?
Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble.
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
So my theory before that I said about like this isn't actually her daughter, just some like random orphan, and that now I'm thinking like not only is maybe like is even more nefarious, maybe she's trying to what's the word? She's trying to like remove her memory and replace it with the real Nachka's memories, just so she can have her daughter back. But I don't know. I still feel like that theory is a bit too far-fetched for like Genshin Impact. But I don't know. Genshin Impact does go into some really dark stories every now and then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
Uh-oh, she's looking down on her. Is he gonna beat her?
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
She didn't what?
Nechka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Just wait. Stay quiet. Let's see what Shilolen says.
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home.
It's time for your afternoon meeting. Stetsoli declines your help, and Leo, I can read that in time at all. Booty, 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 booty. Oh, we're here. Go back to Tetsoli's house together. Was there really a point for us to just like walk a couple steps there? I guess if you needed a break from the story and go do other stuff, but
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today.
But I don't know. It's sometimes like the design decisions they make for the story just doesn't make a lot of sense for me. It doesn't seem very intuitive.
Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party.
We'll be there. I hope she'll continue to feel better.
All right. It's nearly bedtime for Nachka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
So Nolan knows what's going on, or she has like she suspects something is going on than what we see, but I don't know what it is, but there seems to be like an issue between Tatsoli and Nechka right now, and I don't know, I just feel I already said what my theories are, but I don't know, I'm not confident in my theory.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste?
And why did she not let us hang out with her? Was she afraid? Is she afraid she would say something stupid and offend us or something? Or was she afraid we would, like, I don't know, be a bad influence on her or something? Is it just like an innocent mother's worry kind of thing? Or is there something like more nefarious? She's like trying to hide something.
It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nachka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
And it was really weird when she first came out of her room, and then Shilonen was like, "Oh, so you're Nechka." So I always thought maybe they met before, and that's why she calls her big sister. But then they also mentioned that they might have only corresponded through letter, because she called her the pen pile sister or something like that. So maybe they actually never met before, but that's like, that information is not like readily available. Like we can only make assumptions. We can only guess as to their relationship. We actually don't know whether Shilonen and Nechka has actually met earlier. So if they have met, Shilonen would probably recognize that that's not the same character, or is the same character, same person. But if they haven't met, then there was no, she can't really confirm who Nechka really is, right? From appearance.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
It's a lot darker.
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nachka fell ill.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nachka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness.
Oh, is that what Paimon was? What Shilonen was trying to get Paimon to do, is to like get her to talk about the old version of the book to kind of prove that she doesn't have any like memory issues.
So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending.
Are they
right?
saying she's like super overprotective of her right now and is like stunting her development? Or like kind of inconveniencing her life?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Where did this come from? I couldn't follow the logic from Nechka being able to remember the ending of the old version of the story to the Blaze Gem inscription stealing current memories or affecting current memories of other people. How did what?
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Did she say that at some point? Oh yeah, she did. That was her favorite line, right?
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself.
Oh, did she write it in the letter then? Did we read a letter at some point? I don't remember.
We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
Silence!
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it!
Does that mean she doesn't have memory problems and the mom's just making stuff up and trying to control her?
I know everything. Shalonen, help me, please!
Whoa.
Something's blocking the door!
Get back!
Ooh. Nice legs.
Shalonen!
Oh, look at Lumine's face. Oh, look at Paimon's face.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
What is going on here? I didn't see this coming.
What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
There's no one here. Where did they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
Come on, follow me. Interesting. What do we have here? Wailing Cacophony. Pursue Tatsuli. Tatsuli has revealed her true intentions, coercing Nechka into her self-proclaimed abandoned workshop. If you wish to save the child who sought your help, you must pursue them. So what is Tatsuli's real plan then, if it has nothing to do with Nechka losing her memories? I guess maybe Nechka didn't even like just take all her vegetables while she's not home. I guess Nechka never actually had memory issues. It's just that was an excuse the mother made. Let's see. Tatsuli's Forge, a workshop that Tatsuli announced has been abandoned and sealed off. Now an ominous crackling echoes within. So what is the mother's like real plan then? Did they ever hint at it? Like, why is she being so like crazy to the daughter? Ooh, we get Shinoden. Nice, okay. Whee!
What is this place?
Wait, she actually has rollerblades. Why did she say there was sticky phlogiston before? That's how she stuck on walls.
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position
Oh,
in the
my
tribe.
phlogiston is draining.
But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Deceived. Give us the liquid phlogiston. Well, this place looks like... It looks like there's like more exploration there, but this is like a domain.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Hey guys, we're looking for a lady named, oh wait, why are you drawing your weapons at us? We're just lost. We're looking for a lady. Her daughter is missing. We just want to talk to her. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Out of the way, or get blown away!
Bellowing thunder! Lightning slash!
Lightning flash.
You're dead meat!
You're dead meat.
Blown away!
Oop, no, I want this one. He dead? Not dead. Oh, let's get it on. Isn't this a turntable technically? You put like records on there and you can like scratch it. That's what she Nolan does on her spare time, right? She's a DJ as well. Can she use this? Or can everyone use it? Children can use their ability to climb. I think I'll read that in time, but whatever. Okay. Children can use their ability to climb on top of this phlogiston. Whee! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wide here. Oh! Go in the thing. How did they build her? Weapon. She has a 5-star weapon. Pika Patrol Song. I'm not gonna read that. These descriptions has been getting longer and longer and more wordy and wordy. It's getting like such a pain to actually understand what everything does nowadays. They gave her, oh yeah, just regular Noblesse. They didn't really give her anything crazy. Oh, she has 3 constellations though. Very nice. Can you? Ooh. Jump! We stand on this? Okay. Wait, does she lose her... Doesn't she have like a cloak of some kind? Hey boy. Yeah, when she goes into her elemental skill, she loses like that jacket thing. Hey there, big boy. We're a little lost. Can you help us get out of here?
Show me your courage!
What are you gonna do with that long, hard stick of yours? Oh, you like to play rough, eh? I like to play rough as well.
Out of the way!
Bring it! Let's get it on!
Let's get it on! Japan! How about Sunrise Land? Or just like...
Out of the way, or get blown away!
Or get blown away? Oh, was he like dancing? Was he dance fighting at us? It's all capoeira or something, right? Capoeira.
Final warning! Book alive!
Forget it!
I don't think they drop anything, right? Okay. This place looks like it would... There's like a little hole here. It looks like you can climb in. There's like a secret chest there. But unfortunately, that's not how this game works. Is that a laser? Ooh. There's a secret chest here. Do I get hurt? Wah! It doesn't really do a lot of damage though. She just go into dive animation when I jumped there.
Bring it!
Ooh. That's kind of sexy. The way she just like lounges on the wall like that. That's ooh. Maybe the furry in me is starting to awaken. Everyone has a little furry in them. You just need to pay attention to that voice. A voice that tells you, you know what? Humans should have cat ears and a tail. It just makes them look more superior. What do they want me to do here? Oh, no, you can't climb on these. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there's a little... You can't climb on these. No! Okay. Oh, man, she tried to dive down there again. That won't be a good idea, Shilonen. Man, when you see all that skin being revealed when she's in her E, it's like, wow. Are they allowed to do that? Isn't this a kid's game? It's fashion. That's a very friendly, family friendly. Everyone loves fashion. Who cares how much skin is showing? Don't sexualize. You're the one who's weird for sexualizing it. Do I just go up this wall? Do I go up this thing? That's not what I want to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to go into E first, right?
Bring it.
Okay. Go into E first, and then... Yeah, that's what they wanted us to do. Okay. 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 We're not missing anything, right? Right? There's no hidden chests anywhere, right? Alright. Hey guys. Hi guys. Those four is like... Did a random person just like fall down? That's so weird. I am like so lost. Can you guys help me?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Wow, do you guys rehearse that? To be able to say it so in sync?
Stop right there! Hands where I can see 'em! You asked for it. That was quick. Out of the way or get blown away!
Oh, she actually does quite a lot of damage.
Hear the echoes of the valley! That was quick.
Yeah, she heals too, so that's kind of cool.
Bring it! That was quick.
Oh, there's a second wave. Hear me roar!
Take this!
Ah man, Kachina and like Maulani's kits are so janky in actual fights. They don't operate. They don't operate like intuitively. They like jump onto their like vehicles and stuff.
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Owie!
Bring it! Let the mountains face You're dead, Nate!
You're dead, Nate.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
That's a good question. Hi, Mom.
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
Okay, why does she sound labored? We came from this direction, right? We fell down from over there. This door is closed. It doesn't even seem like it's interactable. Do-do-do. They want us to go that way. But what's up here? Why would you build this if you're not going to put anything here?
Yep.
It's just for aesthetic design, okay? It's just so it looks cool. Ooh.
All right, let's keep going.
Don't yell at me since you don't. Speak softly. Sting? I need that. Operate the controller again to start the card. Oh, it's a timed thing? Ah, okay. They just want me to come into here and that's it? Okay. Ooh, don't dive into there. You're scaring me. Oh, I fuck up. I fuck up. I fall down. All right, how much time do they give you? I'm doing it. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Ah, darn it. Oh, she turns into a cheetah? Get down. Alright. Ooh, I like that. Thank you. Activate it after the carriage enters the transport. Okay. Can I do the thing? Ooh. Why did that appear? Ah. Okay. Take us in. Boy's eye. Boy's eye. Thank you. We made it. Whoa, look at this place. This is a giant place for that lady to have her own forge. She had all this. All this belonged to, what's her name? Tatsuli? Tutsali?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Impressive.
Nechka's up there!
Oh,
what are you
what?
planning to do to her?
I'm gonna make her whole again.
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
Is my theory actually true that she's not her daughter? And she's just like a random orphan or something that she's gonna like implant her daughter's memories into?
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Infusing memories, forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka.
Oh, what?
She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
So, is Nechka already dead? Did it say like she was out for like 3 days, right? She like left her out for 3 days. That's really neglectful for her to like be like, where's my daughter? It's been 3 days. Or no, she was searching for 3 days ever since she was worried. Never mind.
Then who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka.
Wait, what? That's a big coincidence. Okay, so my theory was like maybe 90% real. It's not that the mother had memory issues. It's that it was like more nefarious than that. But yeah, this is not her daughter. I thought like my theory was that the mom had like memory issues and the daughter died, but then this random orphan is like, oh, this is a good deal to live with this lady and pretend she's my mom so she doesn't remember me or she thinks I'm her child. But no, it's even worse than that.
I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very scared.
That she's gonna lose this one too?
Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka.
But she has the same ears as you, same color, same amount of like tufts of fur, and the same size too.
How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Uh-oh. That the Abyss? Or the Night Wind?
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use.
Spiral... Chair... Harp?
If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run.
What is this, a program
thanks to your
application you're
ideas.
running?
Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Let her go! Get behind me, Paimon. Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Nashka is already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
Did he drug her?
3.
Or did she drug her?
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1.
Ooh, we got a
It's
cutscene.
alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Ooh, she got special legs. She kicked the barrier with her delicious legs.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Okay, that would be nice to know.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Is she stuck in the Night Kingdom then?
Why?
Oh yeah, Paul guy.
Medicine? Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Uh-oh. Ooh. How nice that ancient names can be used to
You're
illuminate
the
the
one
way.
who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka.
But she has
Always
gray eyes, right?
and forever.
No, but she has hazel eyes.
Mommy, I've always been with you.
I've
Now
been
you're
watching
finally
you.
listening to me.
I've been watching you this whole time. Even when you poop.
The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots. So life ever cycles until we return to the loom.
The loom, eh?
We've known each other a while, but we've never met.
You're Nechka?
Yes, but I still don't know your name.
My name is Chicka
My
Chicka.
name's
Slim Shady.
Napeka.
It really suits you.
Is she gonna get a real name? Whoa, she's got like crazy. Oh no, she's getting cured. That was Abyss
Bless
corruption,
you from the
right?
past.
Oh no, that
Wish
reminds me of
every
Nahida.
day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
That's crazy. So her spirit like was let go, I guess. She had some unfinished business, and now it's all good. Napicha.
I saw Nachka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go?
Did you miss her so?
Nachka, Nachka, where are you? Answer, Mummy, please, please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nachka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nachka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
You're going to
What
jail.
senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nachka at all. You collected memories of Nachka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions.
Hey, that's what I was talking about when this whole like memory thing was brought to our attention. It's like, just because you collect other people's memories of an event happening or of a conversation or something doesn't mean you actually capture Nechka's like point of view and her emotions and her feelings and everything going into that like that moment, right? You only get the other side of it, so you're kind of like not third person, like second person, I think is more accurate. Second person perspective of Nechka's life. So it's gonna be like essentially not complete. Or the most important part of it is not there. You might be able to like remember physically where everything is and how the event played out, but you don't actually get like the point of view, like the first person point of view of Nechka from those memories. So it's not like that's how you can restore her memories. But at the same time, since she's stealing those memories from other people, their emotions and their connections and everything tied to those memories are gone because of it.
Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nachka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder.
Oh, so those three actually was there when she died, except she stole their memories of seeing her dead, so they didn't realize that that child is not her, the new child.
What could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nachka in her sickly state. What the real Nachka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nachka, to see her again.
Nachka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
Spiral chair harp?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nachka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you?
You're really getting a lot of the crying animations ever since they created it. I'm pretty sure like every single story so far, at least the ones that I've experienced, has like someone crying. Like in the previous one, it was Chasuka crying, right? Over like a dying Kyuchu. And I can't remember off the top of my head of the other ones, but there was like a lot of crying people in a lot of different stories.
Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were?
I think in the previous one, Kachina was crying from happiness, right? Like, she finally like was able to accomplish her goal and stuff, and she was like so happy that she started getting teary-eyed. And they used that for her too, right?
The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Shilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you. I can carry you.
Thank you, Paimon and Miss Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
She's gonna get arrested and sent to jail. For her crimes against humanity. It's all over. You leave the workshop. Once outside, she'll only ask you to accompany Napecha. And I don't think I caught the rest of that. Alright. Rest for a moment with Shilonen. Wow, look at that sunset. It's so beautiful. Maybe Shilonen would think this is really romantic, and then she will like fall in love with us, and then we can go on a date.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Uh-oh.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time.
She tucks her tail to her side when she sits down.
It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Good thing we coincidentally got into this story in time. She knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Napecha's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
Is it Napecha or Napecha? You're so brave, Napecha. You're so smart, Napecha.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
Uh-oh.
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything.
That's,
I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
That's the kind of things that, actually, I probably shouldn't mention it since, like, a child character is involved, but there is a drug that people use on people to put them to sleep, but then, they do worse things to them after they go to sleep.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
That's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying!
Yeah, flying to the sun.
Yeah. Sorry, I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
Interesting. That's dangerous. This is a cliff there.
Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
She must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka.
Also, she did that on purpose. It wasn't an accident.
Similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting.
You don't have to remove the old painting, just paint over it. I guess it might bleed through.
It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now.
Your little ears.
Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
Except for maybe other people.
But I don't know what I can do.
Yeah, you don't have any parents.
Everything I know is about Nechka. What she liked to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I really liked being Nichka. It was a little fantasy world I've escaped into.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
That's too bad.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
We'll always be with you.
Thank
Not
you
really.
all.
Not when we had to go to
Shilonen,
Snezhnaya.
Paimon, and Miss Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
But didn't you say your workshop almost killed Kachina? So yeah, do you have a backup plan? Do you think you can find anything about her?
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Do you like sticky honey roast?
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
It's your birthday. Woo! Prayers of the Blessing. Told to Crest Peaks. Act 3 completed. Woo! Alright, well that's interesting. Ooh. Visit Shilonen's workshop the next day. There's more? Tatsoli awaits her punishment. Nepeka has regained her name. I think the comma should be outside of that. Quotation. And the Blaze Gem inscriptions are about to be destroyed. The nightmare and entrapment have both dissipated, and it is all over. Shilonen has also brought Nepeka to her own workshop. Perhaps she still has something in mind, but we just got a quest complete. All right. The next day, the alarm goes off. The next day, my alarm goes off. 9 or 8, sure. I should just teleport. Yeah, teleport. I actually think this, if I don't just jump down and climb up, I had to go like down there and around. Ah, sure, why not? Let's go this way. But I think if I went to the Statue of the Seven, I just need to go down that hill, right? Yeah. Cool. Shilonen.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
So what about Tatsuli? Will she be punished? Can I watch?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlazoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Oh!
Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memory of Nechka will all come back?
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her.
Ironic.
Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Whew. What a bizarre turn of events.
How's Nepeka doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Ooh, Cenarities for his prize. Quest complete. Sweet, let's go take her stuff. Nice. Alright, well, that does it for this story. What else do we have? Let's accept that. Wait, that's not what wait. What? Why is this, Oh wait, I didn't actually click on it, huh? That's what yeah, I can finally claim this. Woo! Only 8 days remaining. Is there anything else? I still haven't fought this boss yet. I don't really have a reason to at the moment. I don't think I need this. And I'm pretty sure this is just a thing that tells you that this exists. It's not like this will give you extra rewards or anything. There's a story quest. Oh no, this is the thing I just complete. Never mind. That's the Archon Quest. I have not touched Genius Invocation for like forever, essentially. I just don't have the time to like deal with this. They've added so many cards and all these little features and all these little game types and stuff, or at least they adjusted the game here and there just to make things more interesting, and I just never touched it. Test run. Oh man, this is the one that I'm really worried about. I've been trying on my own time to like explore and do all the quests and get all the like chests. Did I already say that? No, I say do all the quests. Do all the quests, get all the chests, and do all the challenges, and do all the exploration puzzles and stuff as well. And this has like barely gone up this percentage, and I'm like, oh no, how much stuff is there to do? I finished this. This is the current event, and yeah, this is also the current event that is multiplayer. All right. Oh, this story was a little bit weird. I don't know if it's good or bad, but or I guess I don't know if it's good or bad that I was able to kind of, to a degree, guess what the story is. Is it like good that they've kind of did a good job laying down the clues and hints and everything, so I was able to guess somewhat correctly what was going to happen? Or is it bad that I was able to guess like the thing that I thought was totally like far-fetched and out of the question. I don't know what the phrasing is. Was the one that actually happened. But I guess that's how the story goes. I don't know. So I don't know. Looking at this, there was a lot of parts in the story where it just like took way too long to get going. Like the whole part where we were at Tetsali's home, and she's like telling us about food and stuff and telling us to go out and do stuff and come back, and then there's more food, and then yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like for sure the stories for Genshin Impact can totally be edited down a bit more, and it'll probably be better that way. Ooh, I got a star on this. This is the thing that will eventually give me my I got another thing. I'm assuming once you fill this out, you're gonna be able to get the ancient name or whatever for Traveler, and at this point, there's still like content. Maybe this is like something from 5.2 or 5.3 or whatever that needs to release first. Maybe this is like 5.3's like Archon Quest, and then 5.5's Archon Quest or something like that will fill this out. Or maybe I don't know what this would be. Well, no, this is Paimon, right? This is Paimon. This is Archon Quest. I think that's also Archon Quest. These three are the reputation quests. And I think there's probably 3 more reputation quests to be had. Do I still have the... Yeah. Interesting, we didn't actually give these to her. Oh, we can actually read these. Yeah, they essentially gave us this whole thing to read during the very first cutscene that I missed. Or I guess I missed record or live streaming it because I accidentally triggered it. Oh man, I'm still so mad about that. I don't know why they just refused to make it so that you actually just need to like talk to someone in order to start the story quest, especially if the cutscene is like over 10 minutes. It was like, I think like 13 to 15 minutes or something like that for that cutscene or for that dialogue section. But yeah, I was like, it was so angry. It made me so angry that I triggered that, and I was in a rush too. I'm just like, oh, I just want to finish this quest, this daily quest, and then I can head off. But then I ended up like spending freaking 15 minutes going through this story thing that I'm like rushing through. Or I guess I wasn't rushing through it because I was recording it, because I had plans like, oh, if I record it, then at the beginning of my stream I can show it off. But then it was like so long that I'm like, it's probably not a good idea to show it off. But there was that one scene where Paimon just like pops out from under the table. That was kind of funny, but the rest of it was just like too much dialogue, as per usual, I guess. So I decided not to put too much attention in trying to get that in the stream. But yeah, it just made me so mad. I really wish more people maybe. Because every time there's a survey that says, what else do you want to add comments or whatever, I always put in, make it so that stories are user triggered, not proximity triggered, because not everyone wants to do the story right away. A lot of people don't have like 3 hours at a time to do a story. I guess like the story is designed so that you can kind of sort of stop and then come back to it later. But as for someone like me who streams and I want to get the story all at once, it's like really inconvenient. And on top of that, like for people who are more casual gamers, I guess, would it be casual gamers? Like someone like me where I play this, like I don't really have a lot of time to play this, so keeping up with dailies and weeklies and stuff is actually not really that easy. If I'm trying to do only dailies and I get put into a situation where I'm stuck in a story dialogue section, it just sucks. Especially if I don't want to skip the story, or I feel like the story isn't worth skipping. But I don't know. It's just so like complicated, and it's like all they really need to do is one thing and it would fix everything. It would fix like they didn't even need to like wait. They're like one. Yeah, there used to be like a focus mode thing, but I guess none of the quests I have right now has a focus mode. Like if they made it so that all you need to do is talk to someone to start a quest, that would just like you didn't even need to put in like a awkward focus mode thing that stops you from accidentally starting other quests while you're doing this quest or whatever quest you're doing. All you need to do is make it so that in convention, it is just the player triggering story all the time. It is like the player's decision to start a story, not because you walk by an area and suddenly like you get stuck in the scene. Oh, that makes me mad so much. I really wish like a dev or something would, I don't know, maybe not look at my stream specifically, like maybe other people have this problem too that speak up about it and they just do something about it. But this is like one of the biggest issues I have with the game as like a YouTuber live streamer trying to cover this game as content. But I don't know, I guess my needs is like very, very tiny compared to like how a regular, like the average user plays the game. Anyways, let's take a look at this. I think I should be done. Yeah, I got Melodious Chant. I think this is a different quest. It's not the quest that we just did here today. Where do I go to see... Man, this picture of her is like really colorful on my screen. I don't know if it comes across on YouTube, but it looks really, really like vibrant and nice to look at. Oh, is it here? Yeah, it's here. Well, I haven't finished this one yet. This is for the Scions of Canopy. So yeah, there's 3 more here. So I'm assuming the little scroll thing that we had will require us to also do whatever the reputation quests, story quests for these 3 tribes as well, as like newer versions come out before we can actually get Pyro Lumine. I can go back to that real quick. This thing, Pilgrim's Chronicle. So maybe like this 3 is like those 3 quests, and these 3 is like something else. Maybe more Archon quests here. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is the last Archon quest. I don't know why Paimon's here though. Why does Paimon have anything? What are they hinting at here? Paimon is connected to a Wayub. Her existence is also like a recorder of some kind. She's recording our heroic deeds. So she's a part of this. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how this all fills out. All right. I guess that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks if you're here from watching the VOD. Thank you for looking at the VOD. Hopefully this was pretty cool. Thank you to all the people, or the one person in chat, and his or her, or their, I guess. Nowadays we use they for people we don't know their genders. They're like dinosaur facts. That was pretty cool. Thanks for being in chat. Thanks for giving me feedback on the spot with the chat and stuff. That's really cool. One funny duck. Nice to see you coming back consistently. It's always fun to have someone to play off of and discuss things with in chat. And yeah, for all the people, it said like a few people came in and out here on this YouTube analytics thing. Thanks for those people. It looks like some people stayed for a few minutes. Some people came in and out like instantly. Hopefully, I don't know, it wasn't in like an awkward spot and they just left. Hopefully more people will come check me out. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I guess this is all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one, wherever it might be. It could be another live stream. It could be like a dedicated video. I'm not sure what I'm going to be working on next. I finished Black Myth Wukong recently, so there's like a playlist of that. I've been diving into like Genshin Impact mostly, but I have dabbled in Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero for their story, and I think it might be cool to continue streaming those stories if they ever come out, or something related to those games. And I'm also thinking about maybe live streaming just like a third or a different game now that Black Myth Wukong, like a game that's not like live service related, I mean. Like a dedicated game like Black Myth Wukong I did, something like that, like a sit down, you play through it and then it's done kind of game, just to experience like a story. I was thinking about either doing Nier Automata, since that's like probably my favorite game of all time, as a live stream, just to see how well it held up. Does it still take the #1 spot after all these years? Or should I do like Control, which is like a continuation of the Alan Wake Let's Play I did? Should I go back into my Nintendo Switch and do Tears of the Kingdom or something? Since I did Let's Play on Breath of the Wild in the past too. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. Hopefully I can find more time, more consistent time to stream and stuff. I really enjoy this. If I can do this to make a living, that'd be like the dream. But yeah. Alrighty. I hope to see you guys next time. I think I already said that already. I already think I just like trailed away. Anyways, I'll end things now. Bye bye.